Greetings, brothers and sisters. What is up? Hoping, trusting, believing that all is well with you. We are doing well and are just grateful to see you watching these videos and to have you supporting our channel. I'm coming to you with news from the recently ended United Nations General Assembly. And I have shocking news coming from Ivory Coast and Senegal. Well, something happened during the United Nations General Assembly, which we were hoping that, Senegal, Ivory Coast, as well as the rest of African countries would be speaking in one voice and at least voting together in this issue. But what we saw there, very different. So this is what happened. During the last vote at the United Nations General Assembly on a resolution to condemn colonialization in its all forms and to demand reparations for colonized countries, Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal chose to abstain. This decision raised many questions, particularly within African civil society, which expected a unanimous condemnation of this painful past. The abstention of these two countries, which were historically marked by colonialization, surprised many observers. It raises questions about the reasons that led this state not to join the international consensus in favor of decolonization and reparations. A brother in the comments in my previous video said Africans are not loyal to fellow Africans. And that hit me deep because what I am seeing right here is the same thing. Africans are not loyal to fellow Africans. Africans would rather be loyal to an enemy. They would team up with an enemy just to make sure that things don't go well for the rest of us, In a country like Senegal, in a country like Cote d'Ivoire, where France has been dominant since time immemorial, you would hope that these guys would stand up and say, no, we are done with these things. And in fact, we need reparations. We need to start over and rebuild ourselves. You guys have wasted us for generations and generations. And all you can do right now is to bring back our money because you took away from us. You took our minerals. You went and you developed yourselves. You left us with holes on the ground. You left our ground with nothing. They took everything, took it all. If they find anything right now, they make sure that they come for it, they take it, because there's this continued pact of colonization, which absolutely doesn't make sense to me. Francophone countries are still enslaved to France because of that. And for countries like Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, countries that are inside, it's like a small French city outside of France, absolutely controlled by France. If it's their money, it's a French currency. And Ouattara and Diomaye, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know who advised them. Or I think it's quite clear who advised them not to be part of it. But it's just unfair that Africans are not loyal to fellow Africans. This is something that we need to be working towards. We need to be removing ourselves totally, like the AES, totally away from France, from US, from Britain, from all of these countries that came and are still coming to take and leave nothing for us. Just the other day I was reporting that Ouattara was the one to lead. Okay, well, he wants to lead the eco currency for ECOWAS. A currency that, after seeing this, I was like, no, this is another French currency. It's just a swap from CFA franc to ECO. Just to disguise it, for the populations, for the people to think, well, now we have something that is ours. But it's totally not. And looking at these two guys, honestly, guys, Diomaye the other day was saying, I don't want to have a brutal raptor with France. We are not enemies after all. I want this thing to be smooth. If we have to, let them go, it should be in bits and pieces. Look at the AES. Those guys said, we don't want you and don't want you right now. Go. They didn't say we don't want you next year, we don't want you in 2060. They said we don't want you right now. And France had to leave. France had to pack up and go. It was very painful for France. They didn't believe it. They thought it's just a joke. But eventually these guys showed their true colors and said, no, we are not here to joke. We are here to develop our country for our people, not for you. All our minerals belong to us. They don't belong to you. We are the ones to decide who to sell to and how to develop ourselves with. Look at these two guys. Look at them. Both of them we know. We know the side they go for. We know the side they always take between Senegalese and France, between Cote d'Ivoire, Ivorians and France. We just know their loyalty lies on that other side. It's very unfortunate, and when the rest of Africa is trying to speak up and to say it's over, there's always somebody to oppose. You never fail. Even in the AES, you will find a lot of Burkinabes, you find a lot of Malians, Nigerians, fellow citizens of the country, fighting against these 3 men. 3 men that God gave to them to save them, to help them out of the situation. But you still find a few rotten apples who just not want them to succeed. They just want to see their efforts going down. Whatever they try to do, they make sure that it's either they speak against it, propaganda, they spread rumors, they spread false information. They will do everything to destroy their own. Africans are not loyal to fellow Africans, but Africans are loyal to their masters. Brothers and sisters, let me know what you think about this. It's very unfortunate. It's something that we as African people need to search deep down in us. Why is it that we can't be loyal to our own? Why is it that Africans will never be happy to see a fellow African succeed? Why is it that we cannot stand together? We cannot, hold hands and fight this thing together in unity? Why? Is it greed? Is it just a spirit of betrayal that is embedded within some of our African brothers and sisters? What is it? Is it something that came from, our forefathers during colonization, those who betrayed their own? Is it something that is embedded in our DNA? Some people just can't. They just can't. It's just in them. No matter what. Some won't even be given money to betray their own. They just do it out of their own will. Some do it for the money. Very unfortunate. Let me know, brothers and sisters, in the comment section down below. If you'd love to support us, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link. Please do buy us some coffee. 1 coffee goes for $5. You can also support us by buying Sahel hats. We still have the Sahel hats. 1 goes for $50. You can just click on the link and be able to order, or WhatsApp or Telegram us on the number on the screen. Also support us by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.